All right, so for the last part of this, I'm just going to give you a couple examples to work through on your own. I'll quickly go through them myself in this lecture. So I'm going to give you a slip system, and I want you to draw the plane in given direction. And as a check, the direction should be within the plane. So let's go with 1, minus 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. This 1, minus 1, minus 1. And let's go 0, 1, minus 1 as the direction. And then, so these two are more for FCC because they're on the 1, 1 planes. Now let's choose some for BCC. So let's do minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 direction. And a closed pack plane is going to be 0, 1, minus 1. And then for another direction, we'll have minus 1, 1, 1. And the plane of 1, 0, 1. All right, so take a minute or two and go through and try to and draw those planes. Choose an origin. Actually, let's all be consistent and choose the origin as in the back here. And so x, y, and z are going to be like this. So x, y, and z. So take a couple minutes and try to draw the plane first, and then draw the direction, or draw the direction plane, whatever you like. So pause the video and try it on your own. All right, so hopefully you felt comfortable going through that. Just saving my annotations real quick. So let's go through and draw some of these planes. So the first one, 1, 1, 1. So this is going to cross at x equals to 1, y equals 1, z equals 1. Connect the dots. There's our plane. Our direction is going to be 1, minus 1, 0. So I'm going to go x plus 1, y minus 1, so I'm going over here, and you can just draw that to be like this. Equivalently, I can just choose my origin to be over here, go here and here. So this is going to be the direction inside of the unit cell. So 1, minus 1, 0. All right, for the next one, 1, minus 1, minus 1 plane. So what that means is that I'm going to have x equals 1, y minus 1, and z minus 1. Well, that's a little bit more difficult to draw because that's going to be outside the unit cell. So instead, I'm going to just quickly move my origin up here. I think that's right. So I'm going to go, so now it crosses at x equals to 1, and it crosses at y minus 1 here, and at z minus 1. Okay, so there's my plane. So this is the most difficult one to visualize. So I'm just going to connect the dots, and it's going to look pretty funky, but that's this specific 1, 1, 1 plane. And now for the direction, so 0, 1, minus 1. So I'm going to go plus y and then minus z. So I'm going to start here and go plus y, and then I'm going to go minus z down to here. So then my direction is going to be like this. All right. So that's pretty quick, but again, this is just a quick review for you. All right, so for our last one, or for our BCC here. So now 0, 1, minus 1. What I'm going to first do is move our origin up here, and this will help us draw it a little bit. So the y-intercept is at 1 over here. So this is our y-intercept, with the origin moved up. And then our z-intercept is going to be at minus 1 here. And we're just going to connect the dots. And now this one is going to be really difficult to visualize. But so basically we're just going to shift it in the x direction, and it's going to be crossing here and here. So now basically we're looking edge on for this plane. So you can't really see it very well, which is my bad for choosing this direction. So now the direction is 1, 1, 1, but all minus. But if I just choose 1, 1, 1 all together, this direction is going to go from here up to the opposite corner. So it's going to look like that. And so I apologize. This one is hard to visualize. And again, directions, plus or minus, It doesn't matter too much. Same with planes, but generally that's what that one should look like. All right, so let's go for this last one here. Should be the easiest. So the plane is 1, 0, 1. So it's going to cross the x-axis at 1. It's going to cross the z-axis at 1. I'm going to again connect this. And then I'm going to translate along the y-axis and draw the same. And so this is going to be our plane here. All right. And for the direction, so minus 1, 1, 1. So I'm going to choose our axis to be, or our starting origin for this direction to be here. So I'm going to go, no, sorry, I'm going to choose it to be here. So I'm going to go x in the minus 1 direction. So here, y plus 1, z plus 1. And so my final direction is going to be across. So this is going to be minus 1, 1, 1. So there's the final direction. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. And again, make